15 items. Every prepper should hoard for SHTF. We live in an unpredictable world. 1 minute, life's a walk in the park and the sun is shining, birds are singing. The next, it's a Category 5 hurricane and you're fighting tooth and nail just to survive. You never know when disaster might strike, when that unexpected turn throws you headfirst into the fight for your life. But trust me, with the right preparation, you can face any challenge head on. That's what being a prepper is all about. Being ready for anything. Because let's face it, when the world goes sideways, you're on your own. In this video, I'm going to share with you the 15 items every prepper should have stashed away. These aren't just supplies, they're lifelines. They're the difference between weathering the storm and being swept away by it. So if you're serious about survival, about protecting yourself and your loved ones when disaster strikes, then pay close attention. Out here in the big world, I've learned one thing: water is life. You can go without food for days, even weeks, and still pull through. But without water, 3 days, that's all you've got, 72 hours. After that, dehydration sets in, your body starts shutting down, and well, you know the rest. That's why when it comes to prepping, water is non-negotiable. Stockpile it, store it safely, treat it like the precious, life-giving resource it is. You've secured your water supply. Now it's time to fuel that survival machine, your body. And we're talking non-perishable food, the kind that can outlast a zombie apocalypse. Think canned goods, beans, tuna, vegetables, packed with the calories and nutrients you'll need to keep going when the going gets tough. Don't forget about things like rice, pasta, and dried beans. They last almost forever and can be bulked up with a bit of foraging. Remember, a well-fed prepper is a strong prepper. Accidents happen, especially in survival situations. A twisted ankle, a deep cut, even a minor burn can turn into a death sentence if you're not prepared. That's why a well-stocked first aid kit is an absolute must-have. Bandages, antiseptic wipes, pain relievers, gauze, you name it, your kit should have it. Learn basic first aid. Knowing how to treat a wound or splint a broken bone could mean the difference between life and death. Chapter 4, Banishing the Darkness. When the grid goes down and darkness descends, a flashlight becomes more than just a tool. It becomes a beacon of hope. It lets you navigate your surroundings, signal for help, and keeps the creatures of the night at bay. Choose a durable, waterproof flashlight with a long battery life. And always have spare batteries on hand. Chapter 5, The Power Within. Batteries are the lifeblood of so many essential items: flashlights, radios, even some water filters. Without them, your gear becomes as useful as a chocolate teapot. Stockpile a variety of batteries in different sizes. And remember, batteries have a shelf life. Rotate your stock regularly to ensure they're ready when you need them most. Chapter 6, Your Trusty Sidekick. A good multi-tool is like having a toolbox in your pocket. It's a lifesaver in a pinch, capable of handling everything from cutting firewood to making emergency repairs. Look for one with a sturdy blade, a saw, a screwdriver, and a pair of pliers. Trust me, a reliable multi-tool will become your most trusted companion in a survival situation. Chapter 7, Igniting Hope, Fire. It's more than just a source of warmth. It's a symbol of hope, a morale booster, and a vital tool for purifying water and cooking food. But starting a fire in a survival situation is no walk in the park. That's where a reliable fire starter comes in. Whether it's a ferro rod, waterproof matches, or a lighter, make sure you have multiple ways to spark a flame in any conditions. Chapter 8, Battling the Elements. When the temperature plummets and the wind howls like a banshee, warm clothing becomes your first line of defense against hypothermia. Layers are key here. Start with thermal underwear, add fleece or wool layers for insulation, and top it off with a waterproof, windproof outer shell. Don't forget a hat and gloves. Remember, staying warm is about more than just comfort. It's about survival. Chapter 9, Creating Your Sanctuary. Shelter is more than just four walls and a roof. It's your sanctuary from the elements, a place of safety and security in a chaotic world. A simple tarp, a sturdy rope, and some basic knowledge of shelter building can mean the difference between a good night's sleep and a night exposed to the elements. Learn the basics of building a debris hut or a lean-to. Practice setting up your tarp shelter before you need it. Chapter 10, Turning Poison into Potion. You've found a water source, but how do you know it's safe to drink? That's where water purification tablets come in. These little lifesavers neutralize harmful bacteria and viruses, turning potentially deadly water into a safe, drinkable source of hydration. Always carry a supply of water purification tablets with you. They're lightweight, compact, and could save your life. Chapter 11, Staying Connected to the Outside World. In a disaster, information is power. A battery-powered or hand-crank radio can be your lifeline to the outside world, providing crucial updates on weather reports, evacuation orders, and emergency broadcasts. Choose a radio with multiple frequency bands, including AM and FM and weather bands. Don't forget to pack spare batteries or a hand crank option to keep the information flowing. Chapter 12, Maintaining Morale. Survival isn't just about physical needs, it's about mental fortitude as well. Maintaining good personal hygiene might seem trivial in a crisis, but trust me, it can make a world of difference in your overall well-being and morale. Pack soap, toothpaste, a toothbrush, toilet paper, and hand sanitizer. Keeping clean will help you stay healthy, prevent infections, and maintain a sense of normalcy in a chaotic situation. Chapter 13, Navigating Your Way to Safety. In a grid-down scenario, your smartphone's GPS is about as useful as a leaky water jug. That's where a good old-fashioned map and compass come in. Learn the basics of navigation. Knowing how to read a map and orient yourself with a compass could be the difference between finding your way back to safety and being hopelessly lost. Chapter 14, Protecting What's Yours. When disaster strikes, it brings out the best in some people, but it also brings out the worst. Protecting yourself and your supplies might become a necessity. Whether it's a firearm, pepper spray, or even a sturdy walking stick, having a means of self-defense can be a crucial deterrent against those who would take advantage of a crisis. Remember, self-defense is about more than just fighting. It's about having the confidence and the means to deter a threat. Chapter 15, Proof in the Pudding. In the aftermath of a disaster, proving your identity, ownership, and access to vital information can be crucial. Keep copies of important documents in a waterproof, fireproof container. This includes things like your driver's license, passport, birth certificate, medical records, insurance information, and any other documents you deem essential. Having these documents safe and sound can save you a world of trouble in a post-disaster world. There you have it, folks, the 15 items that could mean the difference between life and death when the unexpected hits. Remember, being prepared isn't about living in fear. It's about taking control of your destiny. Don't wait until it's too late. Start building your prepping supplies today. Your future self will thank you for it. Thanks for watching, and remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more survival tips and tricks. Stay safe out there.